Progress.
Started there with Christopher Bell, got out of shape, into the wall on the 20, one of our pre-race favorites.
It almost looked like something went wrong to his car.
It's from right at the back of the grid is Benjamin Luchter as a round and well saved for Simon Riker, but now he gets collected by a number of cars, including the number 22 car of Harold Prochik. We've got 5, 6, 7 cars, and as if the Fugels didn't have enough. And another car unset. Now that is the Simon Riker car, isn't it? And that's what created the carnage that was to follow. So various cars are trying to take evasive action, but now whether he just got nudged onto that gravel and then ended up crunching the front of the car. So Charles Enzo Fittipaldi losing out his P2 position to Vesti, as already one is turned around and is out, which is P14. So he was a bit too vigorous in the weaving to try and generate temperature into the tyres, and then so how did that happen? Well, riding on the back of another car there, as you can see, riding right on the back of another car. And wow, didn't see that one coming at all. This isn't it? We're about to see this, but this has slowed even more. It's only the slightest touch between the two of them, but it's enough to unsettle the car. And
that's the thing with open wheel cars.
Yes.
Yeah. When you interlock wheels like that, it's sort of anything can happen, really. You can go up in the air or you can go sideways. In this case, it just sent him to the right.
Yeah, and quite an impact backwards. He took the advertising hall. Go out, as Patrick Simon says, the power will be unleashed, and Mikael Ammermuller immediately dives to the outside of the track, which will give him the perfect line into turn number 1. Larry Tenborder already in trouble, and we've got Carlos Rivas.
Gave him a little tap in the rear, and then he spun around.
And that's enough, isn't it, just to unsettle the car.
And then, okay.
Well, in fairness, with respect, Sorensen.
Und Urbaniak ist an Sebastian Blickemohlen vorbei. Also der Routinier mit einem nicht sonderlich optimalen Start. Dahinter fächern sie aus. Dein Bruder Wodan dreht sich und nimmt dabei augenscheinlich Damian Litvinovic im 29er Auto mit, und es kracht heftig zwischen Andreas Stucki und Kevin Landgraf. Hier kommt die Situation, dreht sich. Schwer zu erkennen.
Von hinten und kann nicht mehr ganz ausweichen, weil er so über die Strecke fährt.
Oh, das ist aber verdammt unglücklich. Und auch die Kollegen, die dahinter kommen, Dylan Costa und Fabio Cetin von Karol Urbaniak. Und wir haben sogar noch mehr als eine Runde. De Groot verliert das Auto, nimmt Maxin mit. Heftiger.
Down on the bottom, then up the hill it goes.
Oh, that's weird.
Almost like something happened to the car. I mean, to take off at that point in the corner.
And that bottom group comes in.
Yeah, one thing I think about the track.
Oh, trouble.
Oh, good grief.
Chase Elliott.
Oh, no.
Michael McDowell.
Oh, right at the last second.
Trials in. And, gosh, that was ugly.
Well, shoved into that.
Yeah, Ross Chastain turned him around.
In the middle here, coming low. Come through the middle here, shoot the middle. They're still digging behind you here. 1-9 in the middle. Hold it.
Now, teammate Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, Blaney was working the bottom lane on some lap.
Oh, trouble, turn 3. Yikes.
No. Get around the corner.
Good. Trevor Bain went around.
See him just creeping up high. And right now, there's just not a lot of grip up there, especially in the exit of turn 4. And you can see you got the right rear to where it's ground down up there and really slick.
And also the tight pit crew. Watch this, the 21 Paul Menard's car on that last stop. Tire carrier Tyler Mitchell. Watch the tire get hit by the 31 when he comes out.
As Christopher Bell dives into one, and the world has stopped ahead of him. And he does a really nice job of
the second lap of this run right here. You could see up high off the exit of turn 4, Michael.
And that was a solid first lap, and just try to get a little bit more. And
You really saw him come to the occasion.
Anders Krohn, you've had an opportunity to take a couple of looks at the single car incident involving Takuma Sato in turn 1.
Yeah, and I've seen this incident happen many times before. You just carry a bit more speed into turn 1. The car is already on the edge, and then you sneak onto that inside curb, and that just swings the rear of the car around. Jordan King, and you can see he's already crossed up on the way in, misses the apex by 10, 12 feet here, but it's all because he lost it on the way into the corner, and it's so difficult because you're transitioning from that turn 7.
Third braking line, but Will wants it back. Here come teammate on teammate, power on the inside. Pagano got hit by Rahal.
Rahal into the back of Pagano. Pagano with a perfect 360, but you have to think there's damage to the back of the 22 car.
Demello's car claiming Demello's car.
And the irony of being Bourdais' teammate.
Yeah.
Causing the yellow and putting Bourdais back. It just gets wide there.
Be right on the back tail.
Whoa! He got hit. He was hit.
When we got a log jam, track.
Bourdais gets turned around. Hunter Ray. Cliff. It didn't intend to hit Bourdais, but that happens all the time in the hairpin.
That was very much the style of the little overly optimistic.
Version we would call the legality panel. Now, has he had a yes, a cheese? He must have had a touch from. Oh, he's had more than a touch from somebody. Driven into unceremoniously as he drifted towards the wall.
That was bizarre because he left the number 22. Yeah, is that
Top as we still wait for the 6.
Meantime, in GT Le Mans, the Ford goes 3 wide with caught in the wall for the Sims BMW. He was the one on the outside coming through turn number 9, and the for Alexander Sims. Let's take while that car's in the pit lane, let's take a quick Cadillac race update and give you the.
He was sort of drifting off on the exit and into one of the 9.
Well, he'd been offline in turn 9. Oh, and heavens, turn 9.
Yeah, that's the LA car guy who runs a. Whoops! Well, that was rather unnecessary. Alec Udell just seemed to cut across the front of Mike Sullivan, to be perfectly honest. I think he thought he was clear of him and was.
Speed version of it, because you see Sullivan out of the way. And yeah, just that little jerk there that Alec Udell did. I'm not sure if that was maybe the car looked like it kind of like stepped out. As you look at, did the inside of Harada, trying to see if he can make a move. There's contact. He spins him out. Very unfortunate there for Martin.
There he goes.
Yeah, there we are.
This is the thing about Formula E. There's no acres of runoff area. There's your runoff area right there.
Would you ever get out of finishing?
Oh, he's hit.
And in the barriers again. He crashed in free practice 1, and he has crashed in free practice 2. Lopez comes out the pits, and Da Costa just drives into him. What on earth? There's no big position changes apart from Oliver Turvey. Oh, and into the back. Alex Lynn crashes again into the back of Jean-Eric. This was what happened earlier. Lopez went up the inside of Turvey. Oh, and 3 into 1.
And he kept going.
And then Felipe just plows into the back.
Full course yellow in 5.
Full course.
Turn 13. Let's see what the driver does. We are waving yellow flags for that. It's car 8.
That's Jean Glorieux, who with DKR Engineering won the Michelin. Maybe the right front damaged as well. And that's where the punctures came from. So looks like contact into Beausset. Graph Racing entry of Eric Trier, trying up the inside of Landon Racing's Michael Benham, and tags the 21 car into a spin. Benham trying to keep the...
No way! Into the first corner, and what happened here? Something's gone on that car.
Broke on the car. Oh!
Something is broken on the... And what did I tell you about Hugenboom charging hard during that...
Just about for the time being. Frankfurt having another look. There's contact behind. 2 cars going off. First real heavy contact with C. Get the car going again, but it's to no avail, I'm afraid. And here we're going to get a move. Already gaining a place. Colombo. Around goes Guzman. These 2 out of the points. Verhagen gets past both of them. And that was a move from Lorenzo.
There is 81 versus Treble 6. This is the GT4 fight. Kinoshita versus Russell Ward, and they touch, and the Mercedes gets sideways and gets muscled out of the way.
Coming through on the outside of the Audi, but now runs wide, and we have a couple of cars involved in a collection there. One of those is up as they go into turn number 1. But if Halder holds on to that inside line and there's contact between the two of them, Florian Thoma is the big loser there, out onto the gravel. Temperature into the tyres and find the grip that he needs as Anti-Biri goes very, very wide, and that means there's an opportunity for Fugel to come back, but Fugel now is into the barriers. Fugel was on the outside, and Fugel makes contact with the back. And this in replay is just another little nerf there.